Sadly, most of us will not get the chance to rob billionaires, so we'll settle for reading The Immoral Code by Lillian Clark. The Immoral Code by Lillian Clark is about 5 friends: Nari, Keegan, Santiago, Reese, and Bellamy. Nari has an alter ego digital hacking. She's going to go to some fancy college, and after that it's Google or Apple. Keegan is just a sweet boy trying to be a lawful good, befriended by a bunch of chaotics, the most chaotic being his girlfriend Nari, the hacker. Santiago is a swimmer boy with dreams of Olympic diving goals. Reese is a visual artist who's ace arrow and just generally down to destroy the man. And finally, Bellamy. Bellamy is a genius who's going to go to MIT. That is until her estranged father, who's never talked to her a day in the 17 years of her life, fills out the financial aid paperwork, and it turns out that financial aid doesn't give aid to people whose parent is a billionaire. So when faced with the prospect of her best friend not being able to attend the prestigious school that she's literally worked her entire life to get towards, Nari comes up with a simple solution. Let's rob that bitch. What ensues is an Ocean's 8 meets Breakfast Club meets Robin Hood as the 5 of them make plans to travel across the country, rob the dad, and get back with the other parents being the wiser. Do they succeed? Do people have emotional growth from it? We'll have to read the book to find out. I adore all these characters, and my heart especially went out to Keegan as he desperately tries to convince his girlfriend and close friends to not commit multiple felonies, and fails, and is dragged along with because he's the only one with the car big enough to drive them for the getaway plan. I also enjoyed that while Keegan's the only one that is actively objecting to the plan to rob a guy, the plan being to siphon off money without him ever noticing, all of the people have very valid stances. Keegan doesn't want to go to jail by committing several felonies and tries to get Bellamy to call her dad. Bellamy argues that she shouldn't have to call her dad because he hasn't done anything for her for 17 years and she shouldn't have to beg him for money. That was his job. Very valid. Nari feels that even if it's a crime, it's ethically okay to rob a billionaire who has ignored his daughter for 17 years, parental duties, and screwed over a chance to go at MIT and has only been a negative impact on her life. Reese is just chaos in a nutshell, and Santiago is kind of just down for stuff, but also struggles with his family not supporting his diving dreams because it's not a surefire thing. And it's also a bit of coming of age. This is the last major thing they'll get to do together because they're all about to graduate high school and go separate ways for the fall semester to their various colleges or jobs or gap years. And they're all trying to figure out what they want to do with their lives and how to make it happen. I like that since there's 5 characters in the friend group and they all get along, they're all going through something that any reader can identify with. Whether you know what you're going to do in life and everything's set out for you and you just don't know what's going to happen with your friends or what's going to happen with your partner or the people in your lives who may not have it planned out as much more, a more free-spirited person who just wants to travel and learn about life, a person who has really good ambitions but is struggling to finance them, somebody who knows what they want to do with life but is struggling to find the support, or somebody who just doesn't know what they want to do, like Keegan, and trying to find that it's okay when you're surrounded by everyone in your life who seemingly already knows what they want and it feels like you should, but you're also like 17, so aren't you allowed to take it slow? Honestly, this book would probably make a pretty good movie, like maybe animated or live action. Maybe one day it'll get picked up and I'll get to watch it on Netflix. Honestly, 5 out of 5 stars for me. If you want something with heisting and a coming of age transition and chaoticness and moral, ethical arguments versus legal implications, check out the book. It's a fun read.